Okay, so today I'm going to be going over a couple of different patterns that you can use with your footwork. If you look at the ground, you'll be able to see three different colors: red, orange, and yellow. Right now I'm using these for what is known as the V-shaped pattern. How it works is, as an attacker is coming forward with a punch or a kick, I step off at a 45-degree angle. I can pivot from that point if I so choose. Or I can lunge directly in that angle. In either case, the intent of this particular technique is so that I get off the line of attack. And it's going in this V shape. Now specifically, it's going in the V shape forward, not backwards, because it's always easier to go forward than it is to go backwards. If you're going backwards against an object or an individual who is coming forward, you are going to be run over. It's just that plain and simple, unless you angle off. And even then, you still could be. The reason for this is your legs are not made to go backwards at a high speed. However, going forwards at higher speeds is exactly what your legs are made for. So this V pattern is very effective. It allows you to not just move forward, but also strike. As you can see when I'm doing this, I'm particularly doing low punches to the abdominal or floating rib. There are some other things that you can do with this as well. If someone is coming at you with a kick motion, your forward hand, let's say it's a side kick or a front kick, your forward hand, as you're beginning to step off the line, can do a scoop. Now, that scoop is just to help control the attacker for a moment. You're not going to hold on to it for long. And as you let go, you continue through with that reverse punch, keeping your hand up to protect yourself. Now, it is always best to go to the outside of an individual's body, because if you come to the inside of an individual's body, they're able to strike you very easily. But if you go to the outside of an individual's body, they have to then pivot and turn to adjust to you. They might be able to do a quick slap. That's about the extent of it. They don't really have the ability to strike effectively from the outside of their body. So keep that in mind whenever you're defending against somebody. If they're coming forward, you want to go to the outside of their body, strike, and continue through. Obviously, I enjoy going to my right side. It's easier. But it's also beneficial for you to practice it with both feet forward. Same technique. I did it with that scoop. Well, what if I'm going to the opposite side? Instead of coming this way with the scoop, what if I'm going the opposite way? From punches and kicks, you can still do a scooping motion, and you can still strike. Or if it's just hands, your forward hand can do a little parry block, and you can continue with your strike forward. Parry block, continue striking forward. Now this becomes very beneficial with kicks as well. So as I get here, I already scooped out their leg, but it also gives me a good time to continue with my own side kick or with my round kick, because as I'm getting off that line, it allows me to do that as well. If I'm going to the opposite side, let's look at that one technique one more time. I did a very similar scooping motion as I got off the line of attack, and then my rear hand did a ridge hand or a forearm bash. Now that particular strike can go to the head or the body. It's best for you to be able to react to it in a manner that allows you to attack whatever's open. So if their hand comes up to block, they're leaving this entire area open for that ridge hand or for even a reverse punch. But if they come down, for whatever reason trying to block that area, now their face is open. And so you can then rearrange so that you can strike high instead of low. So this is some things that you might want to consider for the V-shaped footwork. Getting off that line of attack as it comes forward, and then continuing the attack. Never make one strike and done. If you do this, you're not just wasting momentum and you're not just wasting time, you're giving the opposite person the ability to adjust to you and then continue to attack. All right? So practice these techniques as best you can. Give me your feedback. Let's see how it goes. Thank you very much.